Okay, I got this message from this guy here, John Wojcik. It says view profile. Every time I try to view, it asks me to sign in. There's no sense in signing in when I'm already signed in. But anyways, important notice from Meta, your Facebook is scheduled to be permanently removed due to violating our trademark rights. We made the decision after careful consideration and compliance with our intellectual property protection policies. If you believe this is a misunderstanding, we kindly ask you to submit a complaint so we can review it before removing the page from Facebook. We understand this situation may impact your ongoing business. Sorry. I was playing a game. We may impact your ongoing business. However, please note if we do not receive your complaint, our decision will be final. Your cooperation and understanding are greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, concerns, please contact us. Best regards, Facebook support team. Okay, can you please post this as my Facebook account verification of your status on Meta? I'd like to be this a very public conversation with you. Deleting my account for reporting the law. All I do is read the law on the internet. Let's make this a very public post. This is my Facebook page, so I may have a public warning. Thank you. Have you looked at my page? I only post from legal websites and read the laws to the general public, and that's all I do. I look up law firms, law books, Westlaw. I post from decisions from U.S. Supreme Court, different courts, legal, all legal stuff. So I'm basically just doing internet reporting. Okay, so he says go to this tiny URL. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I'm quite sure this is just a scammer because I got one of these before telling me to, they're going to delete my account, and 24 hours went by and they didn't. They want me to request a review. Okay, so watch what happens when I put request review. Come on, request, open up. How can we help you? Okay, so it says I was already signed in, all that other stuff. They want my phone number, email address, and birthday. Why would they need any of that when they already have it? Phone number. I have, where verification, where they have to email or text me a message if that was you. They email me. So that's already set up. And they want my birth date. So basically, they want my information so they can log into my account and delete it. I believe this is a scam because I got this once before, last year sometime, from somebody else. But like I said, there was a lawyer on one of my posts, and he commented about how he could help because he's taken on cases against the corrupt government lawyers and whatnot. And he's taken them down. So I says, so you're basically defending people against deprivation of rights under the color of law. He said, correct. I said, well, I'm exposing it. You defend people with it, and I expose it. So he agreed. And I was exposing what he's doing because legally, as a lawyer, he should be exposing everybody's a conspiracy, which happens in every court, to deprive rights under the color of law. Any and all legal violations, violating the rules of professional conduct and code of judicial conduct, those are laws within a court of law. So violating them is mandatory reporting, and he's not reporting anybody, so that's misconduct. So this is a furtherance of a conspiracy to deprive rights under the color of law. Which by the time he sees it, I'm pretty sure he removed that comment from my posts on legal reform on Facebook, and the only one that will want to do this, because Facebook always, anytime you violate any of their, they post it on your Facebook and your post gets declined. Well, that didn't happen on my Facebook. Only when I posted about this. Facebook wouldn't post this conversation I'm trying to have and trying to get him to put this violation on my Facebook, like they do to everybody else. You received a warning, you're out, you can't post on Facebook for an hour, 24 hours, a week, but telling me my Facebook account will get permanently deleted and then asking for my login information so they can permanently delete it. I don't know, but I'm not signing into that, just like I didn't sign into it the last time so they wouldn't shut down my page, Legal Reform. Because this message did come up on my personal account, but it's gone now. It's just on my Legal Reform account. And in order to get in my Legal Reform account, they have to get into my personal account, which that ain't gonna work. I keep telling people, lawyers, they will bend over backwards to violate your rights to due process, your right to effective assistance of counsel. And TikTok banned one of my videos. They said because it promoted violence, but it was talking about the penalties for high treason. And it said, if there was death involved in high treason, the penalty could be death. So I pointed that out to TikTok, that I was just, quoting the law word for word to the letter. They eventually put my post back up because if they discussed it with a lawyer, then they would know that I was within every legal grounds. Because number one, like I said, I was posting it word for word to the letter. I was posting the law. I didn't change anything. I didn't manipulate it. I just posted the legal websites, copy and paste what they say to get people to read it. But anyways, I put a 2-hour-long video on my YouTube channel to explain what's going on with my Facebook. And I think it's just some lawyer who hired a hacker to put this up to tell me that they're going to permanently delete my Facebook account. I mean, YouTube, all of this is on YouTube. All of this is on TikTok, Instagram, Instagram, Threads, Tribal, and this. No. So this has got to be somebody playing some type of game to try to get my personal information so they can permanently delete my Facebook account. Well, we'll see in 24 hours. I got it at 6-something this morning. So by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, if this is true, my Facebook account will be deleted, because if they delete my Legal Reform account, a lot of that stuff's on my personal page. I mean, how are they going to delete it from all these other websites? How are they going to delete all these websites that I'm pointing out? Legal websites, laws, remedies, so that way you can get your life, liberty, pursuit of happiness back, I mean, I literally show people, I said, Google the rules of professional conduct. Well, what am I going to do about it? Google the rules of professional conduct complaint form. And when you do that, it gives you a complaint form to fill out, tells you exactly where to file, and it's with your state Supreme Court, and then it gives you, and they literally, on your state Supreme Court website, it literally has the rules of professional conduct there, and it tells you if you think that a judge violated the law, then it gives you, when you file for the rule of professional conduct, it tells you where to file exactly. You can file electronically. Same thing with the codes of judicial conduct. You type in code of judicial conduct. You read that over. You'll find out a lot of that stuff didn't happen. Then you just type in code of judicial conduct complaint form. Then you're going to cite the judge for failure to report misconduct, failing to report your attorney for ineffective assistance of counsel, the opposing party for multiple violations of the rule of professional conduct, and if it's a state's attorney, multiple rules of professional conduct. They're supposed to cite the judge for violating the code of judicial conduct. Everybody's supposed to cite each other. Everybody's supposed to abide by, enforce those rules, report any violations to the proper authorities, and see to it that they are fined, removed from public service, and incarcerated. So you can understand why, people in the legal system, public servants, don't like what I do. I've been doing this for a long time. Got plenty of death threats, left for dead. I was even stopped on the streets and told by the police, let it go. You're alive. You made it. You're okay now. How's your family doing? Mentioned my father's name, gave me his address, my mother's name. Mentioned how she was home alone a lot because my dad worked a lot of overtime. Brought up my brother, his kids, his ex, my eldest sister by her married name, and then her maiden name, and then her husband. And I started having panic attacks, headaches. I suffered from migraines, cluster migraines, started throwing up. And he thought it was a big joke, gave me his card and walked away. Told me I know, you know better than to carry on. And what would you do? They threatened your mom, your dad, all your siblings, their spouses, their children, But I stopped doing it for me, but it didn't stop me from doing it for we. I used to go to criminal court, family courts. I went to a divorce court, and used to just freely give people the rules and the codes and talk to them about it. And I got one couple that went from fighting with each other to yelling at their lawyers in divorce court. Helped in child custody court with a lot of people. One guy was over in one day. We went with a pile of notarized affidavits, so nobody would have to come to court and testify, take off of work, and lose pay, and if these people say, no, hey, I don't want to do this, I don't want to take off work, we'll just have them write it up and then go to a notary public, have it notarized, signed and notarized in front of the notary public, and that's a legal binding document, so they don't have to come to court. And my buddy did that with the kids' doctors, teachers, etc. So he had all kinds of information proving that he had custody of the child, he was supporting them and all that. And everything ended that day. Everything ended that day. So, I just like to teach the people, my people, we the people, and I never cared what color they were, what race they were, what religion. If you're a citizen of the United States, you're my people. Plain and simple. The Constitution says that we are all created equal, and we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. and I aim to see to it that you get that. So you can learn a lot on legal reform, okay? It's not like me teaching you. You have to read and teach to yourself. It's not that difficult. If you think you can't understand any of my posts, go get a 5th grader, have them read it to you. And when they read it to you, you'll understand. They'll understand because everything they said is word for word to the letter of the law. That's exactly how things are supposed to go. Okay, so we all hear, see, and say the same thing. Thank you. I'm putting this on my YouTube channel, TikTok, and Facebook already rejected this video. So let's see what happens. Thank you. Talk to you later.